Manhunt 2 isn't exactly a game that I want to play around people, so I'm moving the Wii to my room. So while I'm setting this up, watch this.
What I did on Halloween 2007. My costume was Emo Storm, complete with hair, earring, fake cons, painted fingernails, and a pointless star. I also played Guitar Hero 3.
Ah! Can't kill the metal, but the metal killed me.
And then checked some YouTube comments.
This review just sucks. You are nerd. You think saying everything is shit is funny? Get a life, you are a nerd. Something tells me you missed the point of my Mario Party 8 review.
But most important, I went down to the local Game Crazy and bought Manhunt 2.
Are you sure about this, man?
Well, I hear ripping out a guy's vertebrae really takes out the edge.
Yeah, I guess you make a good point. $39.99, please.
Sure. What is it about Rockstar games that makes them think that the entire purpose of their company is to make your mom angry? Manhunt 2 is yet another title that has caused a ton of controversy, which any way you look at it is cheap publicity. Just like those people who put subscribe in their YouTube videos. Now trust me, I will never do that, but I will always rely on YouTube fads to get me views. Okay, let's kill some people.
God, that was so scary, I just pissed myself. Or maybe that's because I just drank too much tea. Rockstar must have jam-packed this game if it's got this many problems. You know a game is really good if the first spoken words are... Holy You assume the role of Danny Lamb, who escapes from an insane asylum. You're led by... hold on. You're led by Leo Casper, who helps you recover your forgotten past. Allegedly, they are both victims of the Pikmin project. When I first heard that, I was like, Pikmin? He also helps you kill a lot of people. You can do hand-to-hand combat, which is tiring, or you can pull off executions, and that's where the controversy begins. Executions are encouraged because they're stealthy and efficient. It's controversial not only because they're gruesome and well motion captured, but also because the controls directly correlate to your hands.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
Screw you, Daft Punk! As I was saying, the Wiimote and Nunchuck directly correlate to the game, stupid permanent marker. You have to complete a tutorial before you begin the game that shows you how to pull off these moves. And this is pretty much why Manhunt 2 got an AO rating right off the bat. It's a killing simulator. To achieve an M rating, Rockstar had to tone down the executions. Now they look just like the ones from the first Manhunt, except for you're squinting, you shook your head really hard, and poked your eyes several times. Beyond that, there isn't a whole lot to this game for the first few hours. The only signs of traditional gameplay are in some Zelda mechanics, like this door won't open unless all these other doors are closed, and this next one I promise I'm not making up. A certain door won't open unless something is on this platform, so take a dead body, put it on there, and you're good to go. Manhunt 2 actually became a lot of fun once it started getting into the levels with guns, and liking the game at that point is no more wrong than liking Resident Evil 4. Forget body shots, you need headshots. It's the only efficient shot in this game. Plus it helps that everybody's head is made of silly putty. And yes, there are even gun executions.
You know, there seems to be a common misconception about me, so let me set the record straight. I can handle most types of intense violence, so long as the person sitting next to me isn't laughing maniacally at it. And another thing, I don't hate Rock Band per se, I just hate the fact that nobody will allow me to have a genuine opinion about the game.
I think it's reasonable to say that most people don't have a desperate need to play a game with clear, gory executions, but that's what we were promised with this game, so Manhunt 2 might leave you feeling a little empty. An AO rating would have been smooth sailing if it wasn't for Nintendo and Sony's promise to never license a game with such a rating, because there's totally a huge difference between AO and M. Now, I'm not really angry at the ESRB, I'm just wondering why console manufacturers have to be such pussies about this stuff.
Now, why are we all so sure that it was the intense violence that caused the AO rating for this game? You know, there are some other things that at least contributed to it.
This might have had something to do with it. Or maybe this. And I'm pretty sure this did. I'm not a complete pervert, so those parts weren't able to persuade me to forgive the game for its shortcomings, like the inability to skip cutscenes, although I've tried.
Dang it, none of the buttons work.
The graphics aren't anything to brag about, they pretty much look like every Rockstar game that was put on the PlayStation 2. And the only thing to say about the music is the utter lack of it.
Whoa. I'm Justin, you're JC.
Well then, who's gonna be Left Eye?
Now when it comes to all those mothers getting angry at this game, it makes me sad to say it, but I've got to agree with them. It was about the time that I was beating up two policemen with a rusty shovel that I came to the realization that I really wanted these men to die, and I could do it. The Wii controls just got me one step closer. So please, parents, if your kids are of impressionable ages, do not let them play this game on the Wii. PS2, I don't care.
Those controls are waggle, but much like Twilight Princess, and unlike every other Wii game that isn't Twilight Princess, the waggle is very responsive and fun to do. At any rate, the game is gritty and satisfying, which is actually words that some critic used to describe the movie Sin City. If you're going to play the game, I'd recommend seeing it through to the ending, because I thought it had a really good story, despite the fact, and I saw this coming, that the plot twist is just a rip-off of countless other movies. Manhunt 2 was also really good for just blowing off steam. The PlayStation had better graphics than the Nintendo. I was thinking about going to a Jimmy Eat World. Rock Band is a really good...
I feel better already.
How many people want to kick some ass?
This has been
Daniel Lamb
for Wii TV.